Hello, everyone. This is the old faithful Amanda Splatts. How'd you like the song? I know it wasn't the best audio quality. I know it was more of a proof of concept than anything. I wanted to do No Church in the Wild for some time. I wanted to do a duet with San Ruby for some time, but I just could not figure out how to do it without like huge editing. And I don't know how to do software editing stuff like that. Then like Monday night, it just hit me. Monday night it just fucking hit me how to do it in OBS, and I did it for like a couple hours. Did a little proof of concept version. Uh, Doing San Ruby's part was easy. Like I got that the first day. Doing my part was fucking like 6 or 7 times. But you also notice, not only was it a music premiere, cover premiere, new outfit premiere. Well, technically, I did a new outfit premiere last night also with the Dracula outfit, but this is the more important one. This is the one I'm going to be using this outfit for a while now. That's the plan. Because I like the suit one I had. It looks a little classier for what I'm trying to do with the character. But in leaning towards the anime aspect, the 90s OVA anime type of aspect, and I'll get to that, I wanted to get a little something more traditional anime. So here is kind of the outfit I was wearing at the very beginning with the skirt and the anime schoolgirl outfit, but more conservative with the sleeves. Because I'm classy bitch. Let me crack one open before we get started. So I hope y'all enjoyed the coverage. Like I know it's not the greatest audio quality, but it's proof of concept. It's me proving to myself that I can put something together like this. Bottoms up. So we're not going to be here too long today. I just want to discuss the future of the project. It has been 6 months since I started the Amanda Splatts project, and the reason I'm doing this at 2 p.m. is because my first stream was January 17th or July 17th, 2 p.m. Literally 3 hours after I got my internet installed. And I went live and we started this whole thing. And the outfit I wore at that time looked a lot like this. So now the question, just very briefly want to go over the future of the Amanda Splatts project. I want to go ahead and talk about what I want to do with my content going forward. And I've got a few announcements. The last one's the only real important one. But kind of, I'm also kind of doing this for me. And it's going to be a relatively short one because afterwards I'm going to try to take a nap, try to get some shit done around here. And then 10 o'clock tonight is the real presentation. So I have 5 announcements to make. I'll make a couple of them now, and then we'll go ahead and talk about my upcoming content. Number 5. I am going to be doing less streams because of fucking issues with my health. Both physical and mental. So doing 2 streams a week, 2 streams a day, 2 streams a week, 4 streams, plus the occasional gorilla or Zatsu or collab whenever that arises. I feel that's probably best for me because I get a big chunk of time between the actual streams, but on my days off, I will actually have a lot of time to stream. Because I was worried about not being able to get shit done on my on the days I work, and then just streaming all day on my days off. But moving a couple things around, I can now get shit done on my work days. Like if I wake up early enough, and I usually do. So I'm gonna be doing less streams. I'm gonna be doing longer streams though. I'm gonna be doing longer because I found out that I can in fact do a longer stream. Like when I get started here, I only plan on doing 1 and 2 hour streams. Because I didn't know with my health and everything if I'd be able to do more. But I've been able to go longer. I've been able to do fucking 8-hour streams, 10-hour streams. Holy shit. Cause and it's part of the reason things are changing here. I'm starting to embrace the medium and how to work in the medium. Um, and I wanna like it's okay if I take a break after a couple hours to get a snack or get a drink or take a piss, something like that. It's okay for there to be this like gap in the entertainment. It's okay for me to not speak for a little while if I'm getting heated. If there's a particularly frustrating section or something, it's okay. Cause it's all fucking live. Like people usually don't stay for the whole damn thing, and that's cool. Cause asking someone to stay and watch for like 8 hours of a stream, it's awfully arrogant. So for those of you who do stay and listen or stay and watch for the whole thing, you are my fucking world, and one of the big reasons I do this. And for those of you who just hop in for a little bit, hang out for a bit, that's awesome too. For those of you who have that on the background while you're doing other shit, there's a reason I call you my second screen saints. It's all appreciated. Anyone coming by, checking out what I love, is blows my fucking mind. 6 months and 1 day ago, no one even really knew who I was, and now I'm almost up to 100 subs. I've got a posse riding with me in flavor. A lot of people I really deeply respect, like Carl Malone and Grub and Choco, and I've been able to watch a new generation of flavor come in, like Limone and Choco and Susie Blue and all of them. It's been fucking great. I know I'm not going to be arrogant enough to say that this revolution started with me. It started with Kara, and I was just like an early adapter to it. But the whole revolution started with Kara. But I'm happy to be part of it, man. I'm happy to be part of it. I'd be a huge part of it. But over the last, like, the first few months, I realized I was neglecting my health and neglecting a lot of personal things. So that 1 week I did 10 streams in 1 week. That was the last time I could ever do something like that. That was me bowing out and saying, hey, I need to focus on myself again. I had a little bit of a scare. I won't go too much into it. Okay, announcement number 4. I want to learn to clip. I've talked about this, I think, with both Neo and Temp on our web fishing streams this week. I want to learn to clip. I want to do funny videos. Since TikTok is apparently going away, I think, while we speak, I think TikTok's going away. I want to do clips. I want to learn how to do that. So since I'm only working streaming 2 days a week plus gorillas and collabs, I think I'll have time to do, because I make bits. Like I go ahead and plan and script out bits. Like Dracula Flow. I did Dracula Flow before my Castlevania stream last night. I think that'd be a clippable bit. I did the bit where Holosseum was playing at the Waffle House and people were fighting in front of the Waffle House, quite literally. I did a thing with Clash of Demon Head with I Clash of Demon Head was a whole bunch of bits. Like I've beaten the game before, and that I did a whole bunch of fucking bits, like Jared Gold one and Joe not being okay, etc. So if I'm gonna go to the effort to think of bits for a stream, I should clip them, and it might be fun. Right? This whole process of making the music video and everything, there was actually very little editing to be done in that. Like I didn't actually, I just used OBS and I used a couple of tricks in OBS. I didn't do any actual editing. So learn how to edit clip. That'd be fun and it would help out the channel too. Before we get to the big 3 announcements, I want to go ahead and do something talking about what I want to do with my future content. A little fun. So this was an idea I had a very long time ago, long before I became Amanda Splatts. And it's a ranking system. where I would like do list back. I want to do easy fucking shit. I want to do real easy shit. I wanted to do React content and like list content. Top reasons to not just your own mouth or something like that. And I was gonna have a rating system because I'm a degenerate fucking gambler and always will be. Of rating, I was gonna get a list of 13 things. See, find things in a list of 13 and rate them from deuce to ace. Ace being the best, deuce being the worst. I thought that'd be fun. So I want to go ahead and rate the kind of stuff I want to do on this channel. I got a list of 13 tenets. I don't know if you fucking call them tenets. I don't know if that's the right word. And I'm going to talk about them one by one, and I'm going to go ahead and rank them as I put them up. Like we won't get a full ranking until I get the whole list, but like it's like the fucking sorting thing with the two who's. I'll tell you, there's one thing though. There's one thing that's out, 100% out on my channel, and that's mysticism. Early on, I did desert mysticism with Guerra the Cactus. Did fortune telling. I did a couple tarot streams, like mystic stuff. Just poking fun at it. But I recently had a really upsetting experience with mysticism, like future telling tarot cards and stuff, and just looked more into it, a lot of different aspects of it, things of it, and I'm like, no, I can't have that anymore. So the mysticism is off the channel. All right, just randomly while I was at work, wrote a list of 13 things possibly on the channel, and before we get to the three big announcements, I'm gonna go ahead and sort them. Here's 13 fucking things. Singing. First one, singing. Obviously, I can't sort this right now because it's the first thing on the list. But I want to keep singing. I put out my first fucking single. Like I said, it's not great. I know it's not fucking great, but it's proof of concept. It's proof that I can do something like this. And it felt good. And even if only like 2 or 3 people fucking watch it, that's 2 or 3 more people than would have watched it, like, if I wasn't Amanda Splatts. So I want to keep singing. I want to keep doing karaoke. And even if it's not something as arrogant as people coming to a karaoke to listen to me sing, like, even if it's just singing during a stream. Like, Temp was nice enough to tee up a couple songs for me to sing during our web fishing stream, give me a chance to sing, do what I do, and that was fucking great. I want to keep singing. Okay, number 2, writing. Do I want to do writing? I definitely want to do writing more than singing. I definitely want to keep writing. The writing streams are keeping me sane, man. Let me explain. Like, I wanted to do lore, but very few people in Flavor also seem interested in doing lore. Very few VTubers, period, seem interested in doing lore. Although, Mumbler, I might have to look up the text because I don't want to fuck up his words. Mumbler, one of the guys I had on the Discord, was talking about how. You know what, man? Let me go ahead and look it up. I don't want to fuck up your words. Let me look it up. I want to get the exact words. Hold on. Sorry. I promised I'd get this done before, like, 4 o'clock. I'm just going through the Twitter right now. I'm able to keep the, I'm able to keep the Twitter open because I'm not, like, playing a game or anything today. See if I can find it. But he was generally talking about how here it is. Mumbler Threat said, here's this. That's not his comment. I'll go ahead and look it up quickly because I don't want to fuck up his words. Oh, I don't read tweets. If all you're doing is turning on Live 2D and streaming a game or talking about your day for 4 hours on Twitch, and you wonder why Hololive VTubers are making so much more money than you fundamentally fail to understand the market and the game that you're playing. I'm not saying you have to put on a high squeaky voice to be Chunibyo character with elaborate lore. It's not about that. It's about being playful while being authentic. If anyone can do it, you have to try. You have to put a modicum of effort into it. So, and I think that goes to the things I've been talking about with my writings as well as Amanda Splatts being a way for me to explore things in my life, explain things in my life with a level of um, privacy, but also so I can explore a character and write a character. So I definitely writing more than anything else. I want to keep doing writing. Wrestling. Fire Pro Wrestling World, man. I tell you, Fire Pro Wrestling World saved the fucking channel. Like, not just because it's by far the most watched videos on my channel, because it fucking proved me. I was worried I would have to go down the road of doing the popular shit, doing the big important shit, just to get views. When my most popular video is Fire Pro Wrestling, me making my own fucking wrestling videos and watching wrestling simmed out for several hours, which is something I used to do alone for years at a time in my free time and my time off for my old job before I worked at Desert Salt LLC back when I was a coyote. It was cathartic to see that the things I love to do, that are things I did alone when nobody was watching, are some of the biggest things I do. And I want to do another one by the end of the month. I did the tournament for ECW. Terry Funk won. R.I.P. Terry Funk. I want to do WCW next. Okay, retro gaming. Oh god, this is hard. Do I want to do singing more or retro gaming more? Fuck. I'd have to put retro gaming underneath singing. No, I'll fucking hard one to sort. I know I want to do wrestling more. I want to do writing more. I will put retro gaming. I'll put retro gaming for now above singing. Because that's something everyone can enjoy. I admit the singing streams are more for me. Getting my yayas out, so to speak. And I know, like, they have absolutely plummeted in popularity. Very few people actually stopping by to listen to them live. Although I do notice a lot of people do check out the replays, and that warms my fucking dead little roadkill heart. But retro gaming is something I feel like for my generation, that's a little bit more accessible as a stream idea. A little bit more accessible and a little bit easier for any normies, quote unquote, who want to jump in and check things out. So I definitely want to keep up with the retro gaming too. Like, if something is low on this list, this does not necessarily mean that I don't like it. These are 13 things I like. 13 things I want to do. It's just the rank of what I want to focus on going forward. Zatsudan. I put Zatsu under singing. I don't know about Zatsudans, man. Like, I'm not talking about collab Zatsudans, because even if it's just me and someone else yapping, I still consider that a collab. I still consider that a collab over a Zatsu. Like a single Zatsu by myself. Especially if I don't have anyone to act on or act with. I don't feel like, because I do a lot of talking during my other streams. Like, I will play an arcade game, a retro arcade game. Yeah, it's good that I put retro over singing, because I play a fucking old arcade game for an hour and use that as an excuse to Zatsu. So I'm gonna put Zatsu solos. That's solo. Oh, better solo Zatsus. I'm putting that kind of low on the list because I want to learn to yap, but I could learn to yap while doing other things. There are games out there like the unpacking game and Power Wash Simulator to a point, and web fishing now, where you can Zatsu while doing something. Wherever you're just fucking staring at me, chatting. No, I'll put that low on there. Okay, fighting games. Now, when I say obviously, a lot of fighting games are retro games, like the old King of Fighters '98, Street Fighter 2, etc. Fighting games are retro games, but I'm talking specifically fighting games as its own genre. I wanted to be that to early on be part of my identity, fighting games. Um, then I realized how fucking bad I am at them, and that's not entertaining for anyone. I'm trying to get better. I'm working on it, but it just might be my fucking old hag reflexes can't hold it anymore, or maybe I'm just not up with a lot of the newer mechanics and stuff. I love them. I love the games. I love the characters. I love playing, and I will continue to play them. But I feel like ingraining fighting games into my identity is kind of done. Because we got Choco now, who does fighting game content and does it fucking exquisitely. And you got more fighting games being played by VTubers, and you got Idle Showdowns being picked up by fucking normie FGC people. It's just like, I love fighting games. I always love fighting games. I always love SNK. But I think in the greater span of things now, fighting games are now covered. So I can back off my quote unquote crusade for that. That the fighting games are going to be covered. Okay, watch alongs. Right at the fucking bottom. I did a watch. I had Sandruby do a couple watch alongs, like movies and stuff. Um, and I just didn't like the experience, especially like if there's no one to hang out with and no one to riff with, no one in the chat or anything. It's just boring. It's just me watching a movie I'd rather watch alone, or with a couple close friends, or with the family members. And you can't even show it on the fucking screen. Manos the Hand of Fate. It's a fucking Manos the Hand of Fate was a what do you call it, public domain movie, and I still got dinged for him playing it on the fucking screen. So it's more annoyance, it's more frustration than it's worth. So if there's something that comes up public domain or something really important, I might do a watch along, but don't expect a lot of them. Like, it's not like mysticism, they're not off the table, but I'm not planning on any. Okay, collapsed. Way up there. And I really got fucking hurt in the soul. Or not hurt in the soul, but midnight of the fucking soul. I don't know what the fucking term is. Let me get a drink. Hold the fuck on. Is that I had to ask when kind of previewing how this list was going to go, writing or collabs more? And I want to do writing more, because I love collabs. I love them. I love hanging out with the flavors and other non-flavors. I love being out there in the community. And I seem to be one of the only people out there who's actually willing to reach out to other people for collabs. Like, when I first started out, I got kind of bummed out because no one was reaching out to me. It looks like people just don't fucking reach out, period. Because whenever I reach out to someone, Except for like maybe one person, uh, they've always we've always just set up a collab, and it's fucking great. So many amazing, fun, fucking people I've met, and I want to do right by them. I want to do right by them. I continue with that. So collabs are way up there, but writing is what helps keep me sane. We could probably do. What if we could do both? Okay, lore, lore. This is a fucking tough one for me because Amanda Splatts is a character. I am Amanda Splatts, but Amanda Splatts is also a character. I want to work on lore, and I want to work on story, and I want to work on dropping lore into normal streams. But other than like Jawoon and Donna, there seems to be no one else who's actually working on lore. So it's just kind of. I almost wonder if it's just fucking filleting myself at this point. So I want to do uh lore. Now, obviously, writing is going to be all lore, 100% lore, but that's an actual physical activity as opposed to lore permeating every stream itself. So, I'll actually put lore. Writing under singing. Because singing I can do, singing I can knock out. Lore, non writing, yeah. I want to do more lore. I really want to do more lore, but it seems like I'm the only one. And that's fine. There's a lot of shit I do where I'm the only one. And to just show you what I love to do. Okay, hold on. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, weird. Weird shit. I want to do more fucking weird streams. I've done a couple weird streams, like San Ruby's initial streams were just a picture and a chat box. Got fucking weird, and I want to get weird with like the whole Vampire Survivor stream I did a few days ago, where I just played blackjack while playing Vampire Survivors. I want to get fucking weird with it. I really want to get weird with it. I want to get experimental because we have that fucking freedom here in flavor to be experimental. So I think I'll actually put getting weird with it over singing. No. No, it's. What other singer do something weird? Fuck, this is hard. I almost want to rethink putting retro over singing. Yeah, I do want to do more experimental stuff. I do want to do more experimental stuff, so I'll put that under retro, but above singing. I want to do weird shit. Just puke that out into the world before I can even think of what it was. I want to get experimental. I want to have fun. I want to explore the fucking space. Okay, comfy. This is a weird one. A couple people, especially early in my career, said I was comfy. And I had comfy desert vibes. I'm not comfy. I'm Manhera as shit. I'm abso-fucking-lutely Manhera. I'm I'm working on it, man. Like I think I'm mastered it at this point, but I'm fucking working on it. But I thought with the Spirit City Lo-Fi session stream I did, I thought that was real comfy. I bore my fucking soul for like 2 hours, but I thought it was comfy. So maybe occasionally I could do a comfy stream. I would rather have a comfy stream where I'm actually trying to help people chill out over like just a Zatsu where I'm just yapping. So I prefer fighting games over comfy, but I might want to do I might want to try a dedicated comfy stream sometime. Like one or two streams in the past I made into dedicated comfy streams, but that's because there were outside factors and a lot of shit was happening at that time. Okay. Casino games. I want casino games. I want to focus more on casino games. I want to put that right up there with the wrestling. Close to the wrestling. Because this is one of the things I started out with. This is one of the things that I could focus on. I want to do more fucking casino stuff. Like blackjack, poker, roulette, etc. Work on that. I got a few possible games. And there are weird variants of those too. So do I want to get weird more or do retro? Because I'm looking at the what the royal flush of my content going forward is gonna. Like I said, just because something's on this list at the bottom doesn't mean I'm not doing it. This is 13 things that I like, but I do want to work on more casino stuff. And last one, board, card, and dice games. Yeah, it's kind of hard. How do I put that? Board, card, and dice games. I love them. I love them. And with my old fucking hag reflexes, it's a lot easier to like play Ludo or Sorry or some shit. Actual board game. I got Tabletop Simulator, but it's chunky as fuck. So we're gonna have to do those collabs sparingly, or just do the collabs on somebody else's channel. I want to play Love Letter again. More than anything else, I want to play Love Letter with someone. That was a great fucking game. Really fucking devious card game. It was amazing. I fucking loved Love Letter. I want to play that again. It's been months. I want to play that shit again. I want to play board game, and I've got a couple possible emulated board games lined up that get kind of interesting takes on classics. Okay, let's see how accurate this is. Writing more than collabs. Collabs more than wrestling. I want to do wrestling more than casino. Or casino more than retro gaming. I want to do retro game more than weird. I want to do weirdness more than singing. That's a hard one. Yeah, for now, weirdness more than singing. I want to do singing more than lore. I want to do lore more than board card and dice games. I want to do dice game, board card, dice more than fighting. Fighting more than comfy. Comfy more than solo Zatsu. Solo Zatsu more than watch along. So, get the fuck over here. Get over here. So this is kind of a look at what I want to do with my content going forward. And you look at the top, you look at the royal flush, 10 Jack Queen King Ace, retro gaming, casino gaming, wrestling, collabs, and writing. Those are the 5 big things I want to focus on going forward. You notice that means singing goes a lot further. Singing was supposed to be the ace back when I started, and I think I held on to that a little too long. It was more about making it my identity and not being a thing that I can do. And it was me being stubborn, not wanting to evolve, not wanting to change or anything. But since I've started streaming, I've noticed there are so many other things that people react to, so many other things that people enjoy, and that I can enjoy too. Like, the big reason I didn't want to do gaming was because I was scared I would have to do gaming that I didn't like. Popular games. But literally, my most popular video, most views right now, is Fire Pro Wrestling, a game I fucking love. Absolutely fucking love. So it's proof that I can do gaming, but gaming I like. Plus, there are popular games out there that I fucking like. I don't have Balatro, but I'm thinking of getting it when it goes on sale. I do have Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, which is Balatro, but it's blackjack. I'm more of a blackjack player, obviously. Real blackjack, not that fucking bullshit Pekora plays and Hollow Gear. Fuck that dumb buddy shit. Fuck that. I'm alone. So that is what I want to do. Um, it kind of hurts a little bit that I'm gonna be leaning back off the lore a little bit. I'm not gonna be totally letting off the lore. I want to drop lore in the Twitter. I want to drop little bits of lore in streams and stuff. But I think I will relegate most of the lore to the writing streams. Number one thing, because it's good for me. People seem to be interested in it. There's something tangible at the end of the day. Number one, I want to be writing. So that top five, the royal flush there, that's what I want to focus most on from now on. Retro gaming, because it's so easy to get, and they're re-releasing a lot of shit. Casino gaming, which is something I initially got worried about casino gaming, because I thought might get dinged for gambling and stuff, but I'm not actually fucking gambling. They're just games and shit. Like I'm not really gambling. I thought it'd be cool to do a hand. I was inspired by Ricky Paprika #2, an old stream they did back before I became a man of Splatts with hand cam blackjack. I'd love to do that type of shit sometime. I want to collab playing blackjack with someone. I really, really want to play blackjack with a real fucking blackjack, not that Pecora shit. Real fucking blackjack with someone in flavor. Wrestling, I can just fantasy book while I'm at work between clients, waiting between clients, getting dolled up and shit. Cause you gotta get the fucking. They still have you on camera talking to clients and shit, even though everyone's online right now. Like they need to put a face to the voice. Something about being more personable or something. So even though I don't leave nearly as much as I used to because I'm working from home, I still gotta groom clean myself rather every single fucking day. So that is and wrestling and collabs, always collabs. I want to hang out with people. I want to chill with people. I want to talk to people. Neo and Temp, the chats we had this week kind of really opened my eyes to a lot of things, gave me a lot of things to chew over for today. It's always fun hanging out with Cara Malone. I want to stream. I want to collab with the new flavors, my cow highs. I want to do something with Susie Blue once situated. I want to do something with Lamone once it's situated. I want to do something with Choco. Choco, I'm still not touching the fucking Punisher game on the Marvel vs. Capcom collection until you're fucking running through it with me. I'm still holding off on that. Maybe I should ask if you had MVC collection first, though. And writing. Writing is what's keeping me. Like I've said before, I'm a writer. Not a streamer, I'm a writer who sings and streams. So that's what I want to work on going forward. Oh, the got a little rotating ring for a second. Might have had an issue with the connection or something. I think we're live again though. Let me check. Oh, the got a little rotating ring for a second. There we go. We're good. And that goes into the third announcement that I wanted to make. And you probably noticed this already. I want to have a new look to the channel. I love the Mojave. I fucking love the Mojave, the desert. The whole vibe, the desert vibes. And I'm not going to abandon that. I'm not abandoning that at all. But I want to lean less into the Mojave and more into the anime aspect. The whole gritty 90s anime aspect of being Amanda Splatts OVA. As opposed to the original creation in the document, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which was more of an 80s anime type. So you notice the outfit I'm wearing now, more of a traditional anime girl than what I started out wearing. And San Ruby, you saw her outfit as just fucking red leather. Both of those were default outfits in Vroid Studio. So that I'm gonna go forward. I want to make this my default outfit going forward. I'll have to make a chibi that matches. I don't know if I want to keep the glasses. Um, that's why the promotional picture for this stream was the glasses sitting on the desk because I don't know if I want to do glasses anymore. But I'll hammer it out. I'll work it out and figure it out. Number two. Number fucking two. I've decided I want to do this. Like I don't think I'll ever go professional. Like I said, you're not coming into the beginning of a creative journey. You're coming in at the very end of a creative journey that's gone on for decades. This is the very end, and a lot of the stuff you see, the characters you see, are amalgamations of old characters. Like Amanda Splatts is an amalgamation of a few different old characters that I used to write and hold very dear near to my hearts. I was able to mold them around the frame of the 80s anime style Amanda Splatts in the document. So that's one of the reasons like I don't talk about it too much because I don't want to like bring up stuff you're never going to read because of my past life. But I was able to take stuff I wrote many years ago and form it into Amanda Splatts and put my own spin on it. But I want to now that I've got that down, I want to buy a second monitor and oh fucking back on track, Amanda. I've realized that I want to go forward with this. That's the big announcement. I'm renewing the Amanda Splatts project for another 6 months. When I first started on July 17th, I said I was going to give it 6 months. That's why this day was supposed to be so important. I lied that day. I was going to give it 1 month. So, but then that 1 month karaoke, I revealed that, yeah, I was going to go ahead and give it 6 months. Now I'm going to give it another 6 months. So, the Amanda Splatts project is being renewed until at least my 1 year anniversary. And at that time, I will reassess where I've been and how I've evolved. But I realized I want to keep doing this. I want to keep evolving. And I want to keep getting better and putting out better content. And I can no longer ignore it. I need to get a better mic. And I need to get a second monitor. This one monitor shit, I've worked around it too long. I need a second fucking monitor. I need something bigger, easier to read, so I can use the laptop to have just OBS in full. I just need to get a second monitor. I've got a lead on one, but I want a big fucking one, just so it'll be easier to concentrate on with the games and everything. And that means doing a little. That's what I'm doing between my streams today. Just go ahead and move things around here in fucking Motel, California. Move things around. I want to get a second monitor and a better mic. Because the one I've been using now, built into the laptop, is passable. But if I really want to fucking sound professional, carry myself as a professional, I'm gonna have to step my game up, and I'm gonna have to put money into. That's one of the reasons you're gonna see less of me streaming. I'm gonna be trying to pick up some extra hours at work, like overtime. Like they're always begging people to do overtime, and I tell them no. Do not bug me about overtime. I'll work my fucking ass off for you, but I'm gonna do it on the clock. I'm gonna start now that I can work from home. Now that it's not an issue of getting to and from the job site before the fucking homeless people come out and try to kill me. I can. There's an option, and there's also an option now of moving up the corporate ladder. Now that I can possibly work overnights and weekends. So right now, that's it. Just you're gonna. One of the reasons you're gonna see less of me is because of my health. but also because I'm learning to clip, and also because I need to make some extra money to get a good second monitor and a good mic so I can give you better content and open up the top games I want to play. Because, like, for example, I wanted to play Ultimate Chicken Horse with Grub and all of them. I've been sitting on that for a while because that game is automatically full screen. And I've been experimenting too, like with closing Brave during a stream, or what I can have open and close during a stream. And I'm working on that. Eventually, I want to get a stronger computer. But that is not in the realm of possibility until at least the 1 year anniversary. At fucking least. So right now, I think I can afford a second monitor and a mic. I'm going around. As soon as I have some free time, I want to go around the pawn shops in the desert area. There are a lot of fucking pawn shops around here. It's fucking weird. And see what people have dumped. Because I gotta think, people must have dumped some good stuff after Christmas. When they got newer, better stuff. And, hold on. We're almost done here. Hold on. It's fine. I'm sorry for taking up your fucking time. But I always thank you for supporting me. And I always thank you. Since I started in Flavor, here's a fucking big surprise, big announcement, big fucking surprise. Since I started in Flavor, it's been a family to me, man. Flavor has been a fucking family to me. And my fucking soul goes out to you boys and girls and whatever you identify as. Both the flavors like Lulu and Malone and Grub and all of them, and the friends like Zosimus and Joe and all of them, the lurkers and everything. I've loved Flavor so much. There have been bad times, but not from any other Flavor merge. There have been a lot of bad times in other places, but there have been so many fucking good times, man. So many good times. I love Flavor so much. And I want to be the best possible person I can for these people I've met, inside and outside of Flavor. I want to be the best possible me I can be. So this is the one big announcement that I've had. It breaks my fucking heart. It breaks my fucking heart to do this, but it has to be done. I am no longer going to be using the V-Singer tag. I'm no longer going to be a V-Singer. And that making that decision broke my fucking heart. But I have to do it. Because initially, when I pictured Amanda Splatts, it was all about singing. I just want to be like ASCII back in the day. But even ASCII herself evolved her content and does singing, but does other type of streams to supplement that. I was going to do that too. But saying that you're a V-Singer as opposed to saying you're a streamer who sings is a commitment to the craft that I just cannot afford yet. Like, you need actual recording equipment. I feel like you need a better mic. You need something more professional. I don't even have a quality. I've been using the mic. I recorded my single on the fucking mic that I use in the laptop. And I feel like maybe calling myself a V-Singer when I've just put out my first single or my first cover after 6 months is arrogant. It's a level of arrogance and ignorance. I cannot call myself a V-Singer if I'm not focusing on singing content. And as you can see on the list, singing content has kind of been bumped down. It hurts, but there's so many other things I can do too. And it helps that I think the thing that helped lock in this was Rika 2 recently releasing that cover of Creep by Radiohead. Rika is not a V-Singer. doesn't claim to be a V singer. Got a lot of people putting out covers. Like I think Neo put out a cover too, and Broly May putting out songs. They could put out music. They're not V singers. They can put out music. But you just know who is a V singer is Nicola. Mission Nicola. Who actually puts effort into the singing, puts effort into the covers, does instrumental music, stuff like that. So I feel maybe it's arrogant to be a V singer. Just when being a V singer was more about the persona than about actually V singing, and the persona has changed and evolved over the last 6 months. So Nicola is now once again officially Flavor's only V singer, as I have gone ahead and given up the V singer moniker, and I am a streamer. It hurt to make that change, to realize that I kind of failed in what I initially wanted to do. But then, like I said, so many other opportunities came up, like the retro gaming. That shit's going on sale 90% off all the fucking time on Steam. The casino gaming. I have not once been bonked for doing a casino game. A casino stream. The wrestling. People loved. I thought no one would give a shit about the dorky fucking wrestling shit I'm doing. The little dumb federation I'm doing. But people fucking love it. Collabs. Oh god. Every single collab I've ever done. Except for one where I was literally throwing up in the middle of the stream. It's been fucking great. And Flavor has been fucking great. And writing. Number one writing. I'm a writer. I'm not a streamer, I'm a writer who streams. And now I'm a writer who streams and sings. So, yeah, I know it feels weird to make this announcement on the day I put out my first cover. But the cover is proof of concept with the editing too. With the concept and the lore and actually getting a song out there. Finally putting out a video as opposed to just streaming. That was the big thing. I'm going to go ahead and update my socials in a little bit while I prepare for tonight's stream. But Amanda Splatts is no longer a V singer. I'm a streamer. I'm a member of Flavor. I will be a member of Flavor till I fucking die. I will always love Flavor. Because they gave me a fucking home. And I want to be the best possible person I can for them. And right now, that doesn't involve singing. It involves focusing on what I can do with this rig. Focusing on what I can afford. What I can do. What I can upgrade. And what I can focus on. So yeah, 2 streams a week from now on. 2 days a week. 2 streams a day. Wednesday morning, a stream for me, which is the retro stuff or the wrestling stuff that keeps me going. Wednesday afternoon will be a stream for you, something maybe a little bit more popular, or maybe a collab or something. Sunday morning is going to be long form stream. This Sunday we're hopefully finishing BlazBlue Central Fiction, and then Sunday evenings are going to be Sand Ruby. Now, I gotta admit, now I'm gonna break character just a little bit, and tell you now that one of the reasons I created Sand Ruby is because her voice is easier to do. Like, this voice is really close to my real voice, but it's easier to do Sand Ruby's voice. So, I figured after a long, painful fucking morning of doing an RPG and reading text for several hours, that doing a short, weird stream in Sand Ruby's voice might be a little more healthy. So, yeah. Wednesday morning a stream for me. Wednesday afternoon or evening a stream for you. Sunday morning, long-form storytelling Sundays. Sunday evening, Sand Ruby. Anything goes. Anything I couldn't fit into any of the other categories. All this stuff will continue. Like I said, just because stuff is low on the list to the left doesn't mean I'm not doing it. I'm continuing with all of this stuff to a point. But it's good to have it right now, written out, what my priorities are going to be. I love Flavor. I will always love Flavor. I will never fucking quit Flavor. I love Flavor to death. But I can't be arrogant enough to call myself a V singer and be in the same rarefied air of people like Aski and Urika. Even Urika's not a singer anymore. Even Urika has backed off on singing, just as violin stuff. She's dropped the whole singer thing, and I think that also helped me make the decision as well that my Oshi no longer does the singing. Well, for her, it's for health reasons, but that she's able to evolve and change as well. That it's okay for me to drop what I wanted to think I wanted to rotate this channel along and actually evolve. So yeah, QRD, only 2 streams a week, 2 days a week, 2 streams a day. Collabs and gorillas randomly, they take precedence. Number 4, I'm gonna try to learn to clip. Number 3, I'm gonna lean more into the anime on this channel, the 90s anime look over the desert Mojave look, kind of a little freshen up. Number 2, I'm trying to work more to get another monitor and a mic. Number 1, I'm no longer a VC. Those are the big announcements. I do thank you for stopping by. Try not to go too long. I know it's, like I say, it's the middle of the fucking day. It's weird, and I know it's the middle of the fucking day because when 6 months ago, 3 hours after my internet got installed, I went live at 2 p.m. Today, 2 p.m., I put out my first ever cover. And with that, I closed the V Singer arc and the Mojave arc of the Amanda Splatts project. I'm excited for this new arc. I want to continue writing. I want to continue working on lore and having fun, getting to know people. I want to do a writing stream where I write other characters, other members of Flavor in the story. But I'm really worried about not using them properly. So I'd have to talk to them and get to their permission first. I gotta do that today. Yeah. So that's it. I love Flavor. I was gonna be Flavor. I want to be the best person I can. That means evolving my craft, honoring my senpais, honoring my cowhighs, giving you the best of me, and occasionally giving you the best of what's popular. Just to draw more people in. Because I know, like, my fan base right now is just basically Flavor. And some randoms I've met along the way through other routes whose support has meant the whole fucking world to me. So I want to be a better person for that, and it goes back to not being able to play certain games on my rig. I have to focus. The singing is going to have to be on the back burner for a while. I'll still do karaoke's, but it'll be more about my fucking soul than actually being a singer. And that was the big draw. As I start to fucking wrap things up because I'm starting to babble. I want to focus on what I can do over what I can't do. And right now I can't do singing to the level I want to until I start putting more money into this, and I'm not going to be able to put more money into this right now. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me bitch about the project. The Amanda Splatts project is rolling on. I'm no longer Flavor's V singer, but I am Flavor's fucking roadkill queen. Roadkill Chuba. And I thank you for supporting me, and in the future, I want to do better. I want to make better content, better streams. Good luck, Amanda. Thank you, man. Thank you, Neo. You talking with me doing web fishing really fucking helped a lot. Sort a lot of this shit out. So, thank you. I am Now, there was going to be a different announcement, too. I was going to call this the project. Stop calling it the Amanda Splatts project and call it the project. Because I wanted to focus on multiple characters instead of just Amanda Splatts. But then there are other VTubers who use the project thing too, like the Sleepy Project, I think, and a couple of. So I'd hate to get confused with them. So this is gonna be the Amanda Splatts. Amanda Splatts is the pro tag. San Ruby's the. I don't want to say San Ruby's the antagonist, but we will cross that bridge when we get to that point in the story. I'm your faithful Amanda Splatts. And this is the Amanda Splatts Project. I'll see you at 10 p.m. tonight when I fulfill a promise that I made back in late September. Thank you for your time. It warms my heart that people care about what some dumb bitch in the desert is doing in the middle of a fucking dirty old fucking single studio apartment in the fucking Mojave. And I always love you guys for that. And this is the Amanda Splatts Project. The end of the Mojave arc. I don't know what this new arc is going to be called. We'll find out together. Good day.